Ye honorable hona for yen share yen komo twetwe no enso ase ewa ha. Honorable akwa babio. Nyame adom yeso ye ho ye pa. Mpeso aso boko.
Nyame adom kakra.
Ya da nyame ase.
Fa we fidie so na menchia me mpeso aso fo so me frɛ ho. Ahemfo wo ho. Etu ahene si ahene. Kromani na obi a in fact yesterday and me thank you to Ebanewe visiting all the 136 communities omoto abamame no sani me ko bia na so baako ko bodwa e wo kroni mu ko sere wo mu se obunto abamame omunya mi mu gidie no saa na me sanso abo anan akọ bia ho mako ne ahemfo nyina atrase asanso ada wo mose se enumonyam hia wo mu de ahye me no omako a omoba omodehye mani so anoba me so me bo wo mu bo hia me so me share wo mu no omako a omodehye me remfie me disun kakran minim se nyame a wa hye adwuma passe no ode yembe wie pa enti no me bade a me share bus me frɛ ho sa na
obo adwuma nko
mo to aba ha to adaro ma me baya but before I become bus me frɛ ho asɛm so no I am doing this because I am a member, a core member of the Mighty 88.
A core member of the Mighty 88.
Core member of the Mighty 88. And then 3-line whip. Going back to Accra. Going back to Accra to Georgia, take decision, take strategies, and solidarize with area in Ntim Fordjour. Me ma producer say on printed I na me pe hard paper no say be dance. This is the statement of the minority in Ntim Fordjour.
We in a M block.
Yes. Parliament your committees or parliament. The committees in a year majority were members of committee so minority so members of committee so every member on that committee becomes official spokesperson of the party on that committee.
Okay.
Say oye ranking abrofo in other jurisdiction say obi a ranking your friend no shadow minister.
Okay.
It is your ranking member of education or your shadow minister for education. Or your deputy ranking or your shadow deputy minister for education. Emma minority. Your lead spokesperson on every committee. Your ranking. Ranking in Niwa, deputy ranking. And now say, Omubetimi nominate Obi on that committee to speak for and on behalf of minority on that committee.
Okay.
Into your statement, the babon. I mean, say Reverend Ntim Fordjour statement.
The minority
your statement. The babon tini. It's a press statement on critical security concerns by the minority caucus in Parliament.
Okay.
Also, Ntim Fordjour statement by the minority caucus. Your ranking for security and intelligence committee or no and no kaimai.
Yeah.
Opening first issue was a national security raid on 12 containers containing gold and cash. So a national security for containers be gold ni cash home you can watch them. Then we came to air med flight and Kavok Air private jet transporting suspected cocaine and cash. Okay. Now, I can be bigger. See, ladies and gentlemen, on another security matter relating to our airspace, the minority caucus calls on national security as a matter of urgency. Make public the content of cargo suspected. Look at the choice of words. Suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by 2 suspicious flights, namely Air Med flight N823 AM and Kavok Air private jet. Underline word minority calls on the national security to, as a matter of agency, make public the content of the cargo suspected to be content of the cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country. Opening edi no my Ghana. Ye boka national security. Ye boka SASika. If you see something, say something. Yes. And the minority say ye nyanentie. In fact, plane me no bia bakromu ha. Plane me no na abakromu ha no. Senya cars ye wumu ahodo. Ye wo car eja si wo ha ye de bedum no. Ye wo car sabi obi yare a ye de ni tum. Ye wo car ye de so anwea. Even car ni patena mu kura ni egu ahodo. Nti car bia ni nia eye. Sa na plane bia so ni nia oye. So we have seen a medical plane which is suspected medical plane na juma ye ni say at the emergency case obi yare serious e wo say fly ni ko baby and na say ye obi operation ni honama kwa bi ye konya bi wo baby ye de baba be shaman eno na plane ye na ye nya ni tie say plane na bakromu ha ade e de bae no enye honama kwa ade e de koye no so no enye nipa bi na yare no de ne koye enti no national security tie o yan fa ban po national security yesrew munye nhwehwemu na adekode a plane no ewo mu no mumo biante. This is what Reverend Ntim Fordjour said for and on behalf of the minority.
Ediana muhunu actually said because minim say abaya baby you know right, but what did you see? What did you see?
There is a reasa for nine. Obia any obia kasi yeko Ghana. Obia nimnia yeko Ghana. Na there betimi free Ghana ba.
Yeah.
That island,
Grand Canary.
Grand Canary. Known. The whole world known for such trafficking. What you say? So for a flight to move from Grand Canary, and your normal passenger flight, cargo flight, airmaid, move from Grand Canary straight to Ghana, spend days in Ghana, goes back to Grand Canary. In fact, Dano Ebekono Krano, there was a total blackout at the airport. Total blackout at the airport. Intinu etwetwe so. Minority asemi na enu. Etwetwe so. Intinu national security for monye nhwehwemu. Because asem ho eni adanse a yetwa asem no baabi de ya adanse. Proud to sa flight e by. Na ya che cocaine. E wo Ghana ha. Now what you back yet over 130 now even suspected people we know in this country yente ho asem ye na play we so asamba no etwetwe so
okekesisie ni a
etwetwe so entino yesremo madaroma national security nhwehwemu na mo nhwe sade we omampani otie konwa so found the issues very important mumi yanyintum.
Yeah.
So quickly, Mampenio, and Conyesa, and Contieti, and some Mbiano. Quickly, Mampenina Casacrano, a Babe can say, I saw my area in Ntim Fordjour. Me and Casa, me say, national security, airport for no, aviation, immigration, Ioko, all the security agencies. Moon come boom, na moon contacted. Mrashebedweni no na ni onim fa ho bia no onfa mamu na munye nhwehwemu tio. So the president finds it important. President Kasa Semuya eni nanu yan take committee no sa security intelligence o mampanin bo wo mudin no yan frɛ wo mo yan hu bibia ni ayehu ya ne se Yero for Sukwache. About type pumping sasa for the Ababetra TV so. Na onona obeyano.
You find it strange?
Extremely strange. Hwɛ me end this in here. Yɛmfa amanyɔsɛm nto nkyɛn. Me end this in here. Come in money yes idea. And if I have a proud notice, I wouldn't let him do it.
Why? Because on the Kasama buying. So if it's come out to talk about this,
I buy who say oh. What buy no appointed no. Who say oh. Who say spokesperson. But one can say spokesperson brabe yano.
Meaning that the other kind of buying him way.
Mean can say me nyandru hoye.
Okay.
But was spokesperson.
Okay.
But one director says spokesperson brabe yano. But the buying director say all these agencies should come together to do an investigation. Then you, the communication minister, comes to rubbish or adenu kra who here who nyokan kra huru rather some who here posi yebehwem. No say then he went to your friend say another station. No business but you president I can say yenyenhwehwem was yo there be the president in he didn't mean it. What? Grave. And you see the content of the response. And also no as a heighten ye suspicions. Near Dikai. Or say flight no if Luanda. Luanda is the capital of Angola. If Luanda and Ghana. In fact, I call Luanda no. Na Luanda for no any certification no. A obetimi aye enti no mo ma ne ba Ghana. Tio. Ye check ye no. Na Luanda was a certification no.
So and also you tro.
Yes. So there was no way Luanda will refer you to Ghana because they don't have that certification. That's cunning. There's no way. That's number one. Number two, say flight in free Luanda. It is coming straight from Gran Canary, straight to Ghana.
One file Luanda baby.
Osan Kachere say plane no eko baby. And enya
problem.
Say poncha. Sro ho no so enye plane no enam kwan so enye tie na plane de namu. Se tie no enya poncha na be landia it will be an emergency landing and all these issues will be flagged on their flight itinerary. Enti no ye twa mu no enye baby na free and eko baby. The plane was destined to come to Ghana and fly back to Ghana.
Fly back to where it came from.
To Gran Canary. Or say plane no. If Ghana twice wako baby a eko. Meanwhile plane no. Yes, supposedly ampa say yes ni wie no. Anko baby was eko. Oti na me chena say. Anko baby was eko. According to no, the second flight Kavok ne buy no. And no the tie no I say no. And na nipa be no eba be say tie no. And no the buy time. So asem no etwetwe ya so. And what do we stand to lose? With the Oyo Mampani. You say cocaine ready airport. What do you stand to lose when you investigate and answer Nyanukria? What the What? So the response, the defense, it is heightening our suspicions. So my ranking, foreign affairs, as I'm a buyer, foreign affairs, security intelligence, trade, all the committees now are involved in your transit. And your shares, okay, now Reverend Ntim Fordjour should take the criminal part of it. Now, you who say, Oman Penny, I'm a directive, say, the minister ebu directive, so. And from all indication, it appears as though woman is serious, so then the Foreign Affairs Committee, through our ranking, had to write to the diplomatic communities in Ghana.
They should take it up?
Say they should take it up. Unim nientia ehu hia e no. Hwe wanhwa wochina se wu tukwan tukwan akwa abrochiri a. Abrochiri kro bi a wokoso bi a no. Se ehu se ofiri Ghana ye be ma we you mpaboa, we you sauce, we you sebe supporter, we you singlet. Ya hwehwe omu ye de machine class am fawyem.
Ahwese bibie ni mo.
Ahwese bibie ni mo ansa ne ya mawako. Ye dwadifo omu Ghana ha wo mudida. So omo de nneɛma bi ɛkɔ abrokyire a nneɛma no betumi edu airport hɔ. They will spend days scrutinizing nneɛma no because of the suspicion. Say, aha, Ghana ha no yɛde nubɔne ɛfa ha. So what you say? 2. The international communities no wɔn nyinaa ɛwɔ ɔmanfo okrom ha. We are preaching for direct investment into this country. When Ghana is flagged red alert, so the international community again is enjoined by the Vienna Convention, UN Acts, treaties by signing. Say, I was so making sure say yen produce yen ton yen nin ruboni who did ye. Near Sansuye Huni say proceeds anase sika from such trafficking any laundrings no. Dodo na emu bupen dodo no ano ye de supported terrorism. And yesro ha nyina sahel ho nyina ehuru. Even with some other countries giving indications say omunyaya ni Sahel Burkina for ye ni Mali for ye ni Niger for ye omsunyaya maybe. So yesro eyehu. This thing must not be swept under the carpet like NDC is trying to do. No, not at all. Now you're a fellow Sofusu Kwachi. Ose wa frɛ Oma frɛ you Ntim Fordjour. Na Osiomba. You Ntim Fordjour ba baby ya no say. Obi am frɛ me. Nobody have called me. And no yet na armed men. Asori akoni fi ho say omo kwachi no. Opening, this is our standing order. Mean kind order from order 19. Okay, so freedom of speech, debate, and proceedings. You will find this standing order in Article 115. Mesan kind or say there shall be a freedom of speech, debate, and proceedings in Parliament, and that freedom shall not be impeached or questioned in any court or place out of Parliament.
Okay.
Intimating can be a maker of Parliament, and I have that freedom, and that freedom cannot be questioned anywhere, not even in court,
on the floor of Parliament.
No, even
when you are not
Parliament, and not just on the
floor of
plenary.
All right.
The president of Parliament is Parliament.
Okay.
Number 2, order 23. I say immunity from proceedings for act in Parliament. Immunity, and also Article 116. Service or criminal proceedings shall not be instituted against a member of Parliament in any court or place out of Parliament for till. Is what is important. For any matter or thing brought by the member into or before Parliament by petition, bill, motion, statement, parliamentary question, or otherwise.
Okay.
Ubehu Sadio Article 116. Now, main constitution. Okay. Okay, so Article 117 and 118 make sure. Say civil or criminal process coming from any court or place out of Parliament shall not be served on or executed in relation to the Speaker or a member. Here member means member of Parliament or a clerk to Parliament while he is on his way to attending at or returning from any proceedings of Parliament. You can never do that. 2, Speaker of Parliament, based on these constitutional provisions and clauses and articles, have even written to the security intelligence and agencies. So we hear for court processing, for interrogation, to help you do any investigation. Sought leave from a new speaker. I was also choco speaker. Now, your Parliament lawyers, ni e friend nipa no so ni e friend ono so ni lawyers na mote ho e wo conference room of speaker ho na asem bia mo pese mo bisa bia mo busa no.
But you can't take him out.
No, me pacho me bisa o Reverend Ntim Fordjour when we obi ade wa bokro no cocaine ye kan wa se ono no de cocaine ba he ano no de cocaine ko na sabi o ye information po afiri obi ho obi mbebo ayen investigation say ne no say ne no. So I am surprised and shocked at the impunity.
Now, I remember said some time ago, about last week or so, the speaker came out and said there are some people who release to NI before for questioning and investigation. How do you tally this one with what you are saying now?
One more trouble speaker. So we move here, Sankro for me, no, Kwame plus, and Mustafa, Honorable Mustafa. Then the speaker agreed, release them, and we can release them before Munko. Release them, Mumra and Metron, and
Okay.
What you say? Mumra send your procedure. No, your conference room. I was speaking ho. Into no Parliament lawyers. No, you be at ho. You be sani take document. You throw bibiare.
But some be picking the panel out of that place. The laws no it doesn't allow that one.
Authority.
Tienra the NI before the bar. No, it's against the laws of the nation.
Completely against the law. Completely against the law.
Even some warrant to, so many warrant to. It's against the law.
See, they don't even court na kasakra court no so for this warrant na ba betim na say be doni on fam because court no ni mumra no court no na obomra ne ho ban. So the court will not even do that. So it is not mama can crabincho when you do this thing it defeats the purpose of see something say something. When you do this thing and Ghana no person say obi ehu asem bia man kan and such impunity with fellas kase will make an example of friends in Ntim Fordjour. Fellas, you see, sometimes we let us not be forced to say some things. Right. But I believe strongly, and this is to everybody. Say, look, the position I taking is say, you touch one, you've touched all of us. And this is omoche 88 ninina. This is omoche yentum.
I see.
This is omoche yenina tum because Ntim Fordjour didn't speak on his authority. We yenina ye kambo mu and ye pray so statement omo troye ye hwe mu ye say okay kona ko kan. And a statement no so any. Adia ye troye ye clear. Suspicion. Adia ye troye ni. Suspicion. Based on our intelligence. Ntim yenhwehwem. Ntim Fordjour went ahead to write say mumra parliamentary committee parliamentary select committee on defense. Even the majority for Nkrajatum say they will even be backed. Mumra. So what is Felix and the NDC hiding? Until one person sanhwehwe mu no ebekoso. Why? Again pan a woman. You can say, and I'm a Lusuaba. Until you see a Lusuaba into Ghana and Casabio. What is the meaning of these things? Into a penny, Mumayan Bibi Krumua. Because they say chat to hono. And me have said it. I am recording everything that is happening in this country. Aubiaka na no atuma, Obianka Sasia, so Zobiaka na atuma Mukasano. MPP ni NDC grow mu. Edina he ebedani.
Daniel baby.
Me buy na yekra, I'll take them on.
Why?
I'm telling you, not then I will be Kasa.
But say ni yeka ho asemi. Because we can say yeka no asemi.
No, condemn it.
We condemn it.
What can I say?
We condemn it. We have condemned it. Here.
We condemn it.
I say yeah, the bit no, should we go? Do we go that as a nation?
Should we go there?
No, say yeka. Should we continue on that tangent?
Maybe say where there should we continue on that tangent? The tangent is going on. The tangent didn't stop. Why should it stop on us?
So can't we change the status quo? Won't you the status quo? Yes.
Me wo party for. Me wo Ghana for. It be a party for. It be a party for. I will must send me. Dismissal letters from various institutions. TMU. Ye wo medino. Yakofa NDC ni ababesha o manai. What say? Should he stop? Intermediate me bar. NDC ni no minja na mi sumi nipa no ntena fie na komonde no. Should this stop?
So yeah, man, say they are then those of us who voted for you, we will suffer.
No, me bisau. Me bisau.
So does it mean say
for the end and stop it?
Most of what will happen
when you stop no stop it then maybe stop your mini not if you know you bibi.
No, it will curtail it.
I don't
curtail
it because oba be here untimi man stop it. I get the point.
You better running mind this way. Are we going to rule the nation, run the nation like this?
Is it not obvious about your friend is saying 24 hours, one job, 3 positions,
yes,
3 people.
Oh yeah,
Waba when create job ni bi your work waba be yinedi and how do the ababe show. Ose me ba me nja o de no ntrase na me de ne de on trafie na komune no.
I see.
No.
We have a matter to put.
No. And where the Ntim Fordjour say afi ye be ko bosu be from.
Afi ye be ko bosu from. But ye be parliament still, ye be parliament. You share the mighty minority as you put yourself in that quotation. This level yehu biache. I think the first parliament in who send a minority is sasa. Comparatively to this one, ye juma moye. Any the opposition you against, especially the majority now. How is it like? Are you able to stand your grounds? Do as expected of you? Say Ghanaians better say, well, you man more ye no more ye, and I say, Mama bunkama famoso.
Okay, so intimate was na medical boy leadership na baso.
Yeah,
boy leadership na baso because omuna sharpen the mighty 88. They have sharpened the mighty minority. Meaning say if that is the practice, but niami hunidie a dance. Look, and if they had not done what they did, and by this time, kai minim baby ejina. Now you were 137 plus 1. All of a sudden, 137 na ya adada for no or more experience or mission parliament ejumani kakrano. We lost all of them and they became 44 to 45. We lost all of them. They became 44 to 45.
Yeah.
Now the NDC has gained more. So a new entrance nearby 44 na yensu ya ban. If you don't put them to speed, they cannot match the numbers.
New ones no take
so
over some of the things, yes.
Quickly they had to make sure that we get very important critical mentorship. Me say as a foje me mentor upon chroma.
Okay.
No anopa we have a page myself me Odotobri and I think another person me refinity. Upon chroma ne kitaye. No upon chroma as a foje we article we breme asem we hu hia me yen ho ade. So ye din komo sometimes we even pick the articles and the standing orders na ye discuss it, okay we ye movie motion for we movie motion ye we for we say so that we come to speed to meet the parliamentary work.
Yeah.
2, we had 44 new entrants that are coming to parliament with belly full of fire. Belly full of fire.
By divine or by selection.
You see, I think Ninina encompassable. But we had young men who are
ready,
determined to prove a point.
Okay.
And sincerely speaking, when you engage them, you notice that this is a fine brain. But me more a typical example. Minya Drabe, also Chow, solid. Okay, minim emrebi a fa a good year who ne nyamia body who a brand nim.
I see.
Now, okay, atna, loss on the atna. I say software or bobo. Quotations.
I see.
As a software bobo quotations. Gold bill, gold board bill nearby. The kind of share random. The kind of potholes, ni loopholes, who amendment or you call win or win. A branch and solid ho. And I was just there and said, what?
What's on our Gina Sono? What do you need?
Solid sharp guy.
Okay.
Solid. A branch to say, Mensia.
Lawyer.
Bafua. And then Ghana. You will be on Nimumra, not Timra. Na oye super in advocacy. Bafua.
I see.
Fantastic. Me who be fantastic. We had a lot. Gideon Bwako. Finance. Kabiru.
Economics.
So everybody is gifted in his own right. So the little sharpening, no.
Abeboa.
Masika no. I say bohano. The little sharpening, no. Masika no ano aye nam. Which is what we need. Now, 3, you have leadership that do not want to steal the show. After say what polish show, one kasa why determine self person we no. The leadership do not want to steal the show. So the leadership allows you. Yeah, so no say he comes to settle the dust.
I see.
Means what in your
raise
the issues.
The situation down.
Ordinarily, you find your friend saying, Honorable Ayariga doing all the talking.
Yeah.
You find leadership doing all the talking. But no, even agenda nekrano, you start to fear tre. Na suha, na we assume, na we are fang away, na we assume, into a fenyo bar or be boni nina tofa, no state your position.
I see.
And the holding the government to his feet do not necessarily have to be in numbers, but the quality of the argument you are putting forth.
Okay.
GH Mensa time me and Nathaniel Markins have been very benevolent. Some of the GH Mensa videos near there, you share me them me. Sometimes time me young Parliament. Me say Jare cry, me Jare na me argument.
Oh no.
Yes.
You are practicing.
You see, so you have people with full belly fire coming to deliver. And sometimes you find the leaders willing and ready to allow you come out. Let's see Adewomu. Okay. Minya by Chey, Shelly Chey, one of the Atrimas. Yeah, budget debate no. Look, na me nim da se erano eye so articulative sa na me nim. Chale budget debate ne do ni time of sorry yen. Me bonse man. Even the NDC forward them who after the program they came to congratulate or commend and say, look, this is a big say, now sharp. So it is the quality of debate we are putting out. That is what for us matters. It is the position we are stating. That is what matters. Okay. And the positions will go in record. Hansard will capture the positions. Ochana will make reference to the position. Say,
this is what we said.
Yeah, we win your kind.
I see.
And your position, yeah.
All right.
So, Besha, there was a tax beer, NDC for no edeba. Yet, was waba. We had 80, we had 58. They had 126. We knew we'll lose that election. We knew, but it must be on record, sir.
Making a statement,
even if the entire house is there, 88 in our
still
187 in our still
yeah.
But it must be on record. Say you can't hear way any two swaba. After all, Ghanaians know that. We know the my 88. Ghanaians know. Ghanaians know that they give them 187. They know. So they will not blame us for to send a gold board at the or mudi passing. Ghanaians will not blame us for a All
right.
Because we stated our position clear.
All right.
Stated our position clear.
All right. You're free parliament na yenhwe governor before I beba ayeboso me frɛ ho no ma yenhwe governors kakra na yenhwe now 3 months into the administration of the Mahama government. Meaning saying that and they before the NPP government left office there were surveys and Ghanaians were losing interest in democracy in Krone. About 3 months into the governance of the Mahama administration, how do you assess it? Saying from your perspective.
Me dawase. You see, edu baby. I'm giving you two positions of myself.
Yeah.
Edu baby. Me feel say, Charlie, unyom nani ompe bia omunye. What you say? Unyom nani ompe bia omunye. Na Ghana for enhu aba yetoye. What you say? Cause me crew. The NDC parliamentary candidate. Ekotena information center. Minimum baby akra minimum abosamso because we mo frame na metie. Abosamso information center. Eka kire o mo say koko no ayede ma o mo. 3,005. Koko aye buy na ye 400 cedis no. Ye de ko 3,100 no. Ye hia o musika. MPP for ya konfo. Na koko no kran kan see it me ton be 9,000. Bra, me say me kwanwa so. Me koye campaign house to house. Abrante bi anwa so for di machi a omuti mo be kaisa. Abrante bi hata ni koko. Na me ne kokasa. Oh, minyai akronfo, minyai bra ombre me hwe bra obre. Me hwe bra obre na ne sika kakra no benya no na ba MPP for yedi. Promise Ghana for kokofo. Say mo die, mo ba. Mo ama o mo kra no mo be ma 6,500. Na koko ekuafo nso opani sika. Ye kan say Mahama yo ye dada no Mahama ye nim no ye kan. Amzo koko kwani watiska. Na ebinim kra static keri. Womu bag bia koko bottle bia owo asasi bia owo acres bia owo ote obenya sen and wa multiply by 6,500.
Yeah.
Mo ba ben mu a. Mo si o mu ntimi nye na eka wo ho. Na eka wo ha ye de koko fu akuafo sika na etuaka. Eka wo ho a ye de koko fu sika na etua banka. Na de ye de e ba na ka ni ho. The NDC government de ba no onja kae. Aban ben na ba okwa onja kada. Inti se ka wo ho a koko akuafo sika na odibe tua. So sometimes you feel that momo fanya womo you see a kind of wenti. Sometimes that's how you feel.
Oti your man will be.
Sometimes that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Look. Galamsey asemi. E ka kire womo say. Gold no a nyame de ahira ye no. Nyame de ache. Ye ntimi nka say ye ntu gold no. Ye gold ni de. Ye ka say ye ntu kura na ye mate ho na komode wo mo. Nyame kro bebo ye so bo say ade na mahira mu sei na mu mfa nya adwuma. Na mom gold ni ese ye hwe kwan papa so na ye de tu na hu sunsu anso amma. And it's for so that and you cry your money go no your total way hot your big Ghana 40 o masem civil society e do man be tumu teacher for call strike because of Galamsey o baby a omo call strike Lagos ne UCC no omo call strike on kra no omo hu Galamsey petida so politics into omo call strike and then this ababen Galamsey no me say 8 years MPP tra ban mu Galamsey a omo ye nyina no ne NDC 4 years isi yi kra
within 3 months
me na me ka kire wo opa me I will drive you through my constituency yen ka hwe o de tra me kan tra me front keke na me mfa won nante constituency ni mu keke na frɛ area mu ha kwala bia na bisa ne say na we ye ba hada ben disco mining power disco can you jina so anwumre na light chale jai
I see.
Jai.
I see.
So edu baby you go like well Ghana for no ye can education ye can wasem and na double tracks no it is because nkola no adoso because of free SHS na ye nti no In fact, Nkolana Babedoso. So it is a system that will gradually phase off with time. In the Maya who say by 2026 ending crown, you be facing off the double track. And this is for also Nkolana Mukosku 2 is no more 1 month, you be about double track and you be here for your and Minister Kushia Charles for Ewosunyane or say double track completely they will take it off by 2027. Any assembly difference
budget ne buy and I'm say on buy private schools no you don't make out
any budget in
I see budget what budget to the amount of what budget to
any budget in you be a private school
no
I see.
And you do baby, but you feel say Charlie. Down here in a country block, country no block, we all day inside.
I see.
Do baby, that is how sometimes you feel. A brand TB, ne papa, and the Nasembe too many. And I me nya slot for fire service. And I'm the man.
Okay.
Bra, yen kotuaba. And then before, and I'm more chewe, and a polling station for one of the man, and a polling station for, and away Bumentia, and away in Chiame, and away him say, where I'm say, Golan, one mom is coming to 1 to Aban. Oh, school one of my pamuna befi.
Mapam.
Oh, school one of my pamuna.
Mapam na befi. With no apparent reason. Yapam no some reason.
Why am I reason? Who got you on? Who got you reason?
I see.
And sometimes you feel like okay, I say,
maybe common. Yes.
Sometimes, two sides of me. Yeah. Sometimes that is how you feel. So you know, baby, I can't only call baby I cry. Because some of us we know the NDC. Some of us here are Mahama ye nimno. You catch them say, look, we second one we obey. By biom. Adia politicians sure can see our mabrabomu. And they say, why nyama above from a 20 Adia politicians sure I don't know. See as had you no on sro biom. Time I want to me grass over 20 no. Or show you dying fool. Now see I want 20 ano the
T me father say you won't give anything positive for this government. Unya positive back okra no.
Chemi.
Bibusaw.
Ebia me hu ye.
Da wo de hu positive.
Oh no, we are engaging. We are engaging. So if it's something you need to tell me, I am open
ministers
to.
Here what is we?
I am open to.
Ministers here what is we?
Me bona baso. On something I'm saying watch my so.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to reduce the ministry. It is a good thing.
Yeah.
Sincerely speaking, my position then will not change now.
Right.
My position then was that ministers nankasano, they do not attract much. Populism. What you say? And no be say na ministers 100 and no mobile na minister any wom all the ministries are what can boom. Their agency are just there. Nipo baako no any deputy nipa na we know.
Yeah.
But the ministry is there. We don't have ministry of communications. Niana kojo ponkroma no we don't have. That's our ministry for no ye mpamu wo mu ye. Omusika no ya ban tua obi aka. What you say? Aviation. Omo operate under minister no. Government is paying them. So under normal sense and normal understanding, no. Dance politics. So me, Ghana near me Ghana. And your ministers now best sanu ne be me bibi. Ministers now sanu. What implication does it have on me in my life? But also obey 60. Why? That is what Mama Mofia to Abama no me. But near me, Chi Omadwensi Sune say, Ushe office of the government machinery. Sika munu spending for womu ministries no womu system ministries no. Esu bam chain sika kufuado spending for no ministries. Meaning what in America?
Yeah, I understand you.
So now I call say akwesi ko
so I see.
So it is not so this there no now what defense were abonting na Ghana ni no de yati ministries meanwhile so paper krata ni mu no because Ghana ni no ya on kan krata no krata ni mu no umia utimi government envoy utimi special advisor utimi way all those ones no wo musika no market ya no mo gratuity no it is a minister.
I see.
Into otukono our manu government friend is saying woman government appointment presidency special advisor director of agric then or this cat is a minister pepe into your no any minister a minister for special initiative no difference be no.
I see.
What you say? Difference be no. What appointed special
change of names, same rules.
Nomenclature. What appoint somebody for the what is the Ghana something
Black Star
something. O tekisi kani bibi ati se minister. He lives, he does everything like a minister. That is what the constitution, that is what it says. Look, also we need deputy ministers for regions. Now, so why all the 16 regional organizers, why are presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions? Omusika no market Bibiat is a deputy minister.
I see.
Bibiat is a deputy minister. And so catch me say,
what about
ministries? Come forward.
Yanko bosome frɛ ho na afa yɛni nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ bosome frɛ ho wafa menim sɛ wo ana issue about governance one yanko bosome anyway yanko bosome frɛ ho na afa yɛni nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ hɔnom since you're coming also ko ɛyɛ to ɛwɔ hɔnom oba ɛne ne yɛ a waba yi yɛnhwɛ differences no kakra na sɛ yɛnhwɛ if there are some differences in terms of how ana omuhu and how they see you now.
Okay, so Bosome Frɛho is one beautiful place.
Yeah.
Say aban eye ya kwan no a. Me di me sabeti me simi bo aka cho say it is the most beautiful area in Ghana.
Di kwan na ma ho nyefe.
Me na me ka cho.
E kwan no kwa.
Me na me ka cho. O de he opasi abrosan na paint ho kama e wo kwan ho. Kwan a ye ho. Mfuturu kwa ma abrosan ye tan. But de si atakpa me. E wo asphalt ho.
Asphalt me ma na ye fe.
E branch atakpa me.
Anyway,
so it is a beautiful place. Uyi ya kwan ya enya. It is a very beautiful, well endowed place. Look, me challenge any constituency. Or say, or when Yamia Chedie, God gifted friend is saying sites, natural scenes. A chair was me for Ombra Omanis.
Oh, there will be.
Oh, me Ombra Omanis.
Say a BNT scenery a hold mountainous areas ne o call mampono ne o share a friend is saying a friend saying konongo ne potemu ho a friend is saying asante achim ho no nyina they can come closer to you.
O baba be toss as me call minti ekoye thank you to minti for omo hene ba ko sorry o si o tie mi o parliament a me bobo enkro no a waterfalls e wo ho no na opeso kire me say minti enso waterfalls in fact minti de ne cry fe chain bebre na
wa mo no
ma mo minti minti de ne cry fe chain bebre na ma bobo no na da me ye ready no me mra no fa me ko na me nkɔhwɛ minti no o se minti ho no de no eye tintintintintin ene fisro ba na ebegu boom it goes into a well and the environment around the well is so beautiful. Kana mi jina na mi hwe no hwe me say enye ye kwan a Bosome Frɛho is one of the most beautiful areas
apart from roads. What again? And a year with challenge.
Man, I can't cry.
me ubisa me nyama mi ensa. I can't just say roads. Roads.
I don't
go now.
Oh my God! Me kwa ye bi o na ofa. Me ko do mfimfin baby me nyanka me san ye.
Enti ne manfo enti Rose ni biam chebi.
Rose.
Bo so me frɛ ho.
Baby say na me fro bi po bi na. Me gina ye. Na me twɛn maka bi free experience or the free ye no. Na me so me the free.
Ti maninka Rose.
Ebi wo kra no, unia kukuduru a obesan.
Ai, wo hwɛ a sɛ de ade nsi twere wo no.
Wo free mronto side horse and to me ebu. Na wo bate sɛ nea wo kodompa. Na wo bate sɛ nea wo badua se abankase. Na wo ni vemu a obesan. Me, so me frɛ wo kwan a me fa so nti me nam nkroni bi so na me na wo kwan so am so na wo nim kwan a me de me carry afa so. We kwan wo de na ekete. But ade ba ko akufo ado yeah MPP for yeah me ball my baso kese drip machines no.
Okay.
I buy it. Machines near the kwan no. In fact, it is one of the most brilliant interventions abani yeah but amantem. Amantem
Did am twɛn ya.
Mo so ye beble mu bi. Because mo nim say be boa. Why this long wait?
I cannot respond to that.
No nyanko. Ba so ko beti. So na all party nim.
No, and no, I cannot respond to that.
Okay.
Hey, machines in the
Maybe you don't want to respond to it.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
I am not privy to those information.
Anyway.
Machine in buyer. You call ye no adoring. Etu ni din. Bo hu sa mama we ye. Ye de sha se free siwa. Ye do abosam so asa mama na ya to abare. A machine in buyer a year
Earlier
to your elections. What? And media minim obi kro mo asem. Obi o an kro mo no hia drip machine.
Ba wo de o hia onya miensa kra bo mu akwa.
Yeah, unim say at the point me chairman Patrick Kokufrempong. Oba me ho campaign time. Yen ko chief of staff for. Na me say aden. O say yen ko sre no mo mayema. We hu say constituency bi machine wo mu nyusu because omo krom omo mayen ba ko nka ho ne mfa nko insuta area mu ho. Se na bia we no ye adwuma wo ha no na machine ba ko no so ye adwuma wo soro ho.
Okay.
Bra, ye de ba ne de to ba wi. So for us, the machine no ehun hia yen. Me kro mu for. Ebi nim kro timi kokro bi go ka cho se. Safoje, mo de muntimi fa kota ne kro ngusu ma. Twasomai.
Just that.
Twasomai keke. He? Ene obi to moto ene e oboso me frɛ. Kwan ni tie ni 3 months na moto na ya dada. Dada o. And now brand here will be some friend who untimi nto private car salon car untimi nto.
Abe say.
Na ye kasa kesi kra say. Ye kasa kesi kra say.
I see.
Untimi.
I see.
So that is the major challenge.
So with this one, with your position as the MP, what can you do to get these things in a way?
Number one. I am going to ensure that the drip machines no work to its maximum. Full efficiency.
Yeah.
Yes. That is why the government bought it. Until I buy toy. Buying toy machine say, you think that quite so. Until you know this year. Medium pipe, me bomb yanko pony say, you ramahama on my this year. Boso me frɛ ho mpuntuo ɛda na koma so na menene mienu yen kambom ne mfa mpuntuo mra
right
ye di mpuntuo ne ba wi a 2028 obi anko ye na manyosem o de fa drip machine no ko twitwa nsuta kwan so twitwa siwa twitwa frebo ye kwan so twitwa somdade so twitwa kwan so bra anka si twa lake kwan so kama campaign do a NDC parliamentary candidate obeba o de ko round na ka kire obi a se me na me ye NDC for ye twitwa kwan so ko round me nana kwa me asafoje me na me samba 2028 me so me kwa me so me ko ka kire obi ase kwa machine no yen ya man ye toye
anyway yes but the development of this place no here
ye here and say kwai no ye ama ye manfo ehun tom obi kura nya yi no obi di na chi ba no ofere adentia e kromunye
see
adentia ne kromunye ebi kura enu nti a certain member of parliament me babe tu no kwan enyen ko ni krom nti no ko si dan ko fufuro so
wan si woni krom
because o be da ko Obedako. And I don't blame him. Obedako.
See.
So, yeah, dear. Me nimbus me friend who near Ubesiana na bus me friend who penny Obesiano or be casem fufro. You know why I'm not mentioning any other thing? Because bus me friend who for your crophobia or mine one cast or my mufono, Timamufono and Casa, a you musica, a yem punto. Share, go baby to say Ninase. Me nim adia abaya ye we Ninase. Oman will see home school die.
Oman is your man.
Oman will see home school die. Oman will see home toilet. Oman will see home post office. Oman will be beer.
I see.
And that is how hard working Busme friend who 40. Oman wow. Dinin kakran kakwenuso. Oman wow dinin kakran Omesi community center. Come on. Baby, our mind one a boy who a woman buying project school dying baby a woman. So these are people who naturally are hard working. Neo mind no kasentimi nyema omo and ne kwan.
No musufra ban say aban.
And no musufra ban say aban mbabe. Me wo to me say MP ye kwan ya. Kama ye da. Ni ame wo sisia eye me advocacy and lobbying. But no so mami nyedi and I mean yai. Of course. Shemi baby fi ye baby co-position. We were fortunate to get approval. And also they be boy ras and so boache abaso. Oboami enya 15 kilometers bitumen from Esiwa to your friend is saying Ensayem bitumen. Our contractors in the per site, on by per Diane or Moba, and yet trouble you lose ye. Ye, my dear tree. In fact, or more in common money didn't say they want to come and do the roads, but they want to change the contractor. One person with the man or more contractor.
Yeah.
Missy Bo, made I say, Mammy, I war.
Now, but only I mean,
no. So we are not in
that's all. We are your
I am a quiet.
Anyway,
go ahead, change whatever you want to change. What is important is do the roads.
Right.
It mean you see a coin down.
Me
you see, I mean, and MPP and DC.
Development for the area.
Yes. So this internet me bompire. They be a me come to Jenny man. Come MPP ni can you baby DC there. Me come to Jenny mu bompire. Me bompire for this year. Or you be passionate about the place. Look, and you me common funding. Me common fund this years own sign, mommy. I know how to get a common fund. I mean, I'm thinking. It's me and your common fund. Me sign on sign. And you no crantia. But you see, the chunk of the money, maybe a budget teacher, billions of CDs ever assembly. Ye nyao bia. Between me from puntu dana kumaswa. Ye di be diagrosa na 4 years asanso.
Na di etia. But ye nyao bia. Mpuntu ni dana kumaswa. Me nkran na metie. Metimi a kire wo se. Hwe this hwe. Wo office na wo ho no. Fa letter we call. Wo mbeba betu nsu amaye. Say me una wo aban wo ntimi no me ma olit me we no mo ma abosia we no but ko o fa ha no ma CEO no be hu wo ne mirror ni mo obe hu wo ne CCTV ni mo be dwane agya nti fa kire ha sei na kwako pie ni so
me kire
kwako pie ni so
yes me kire wo me bia wo be fa me kire
anyway
so oba
ze almost oba omutimi
abi diane ebi diane na ka digital camera ne si okwa
digital camera for we bia o ti e so oba yo don yo
kwan neba
na we be so so
yo back door
no afa ho
unga je
secretary for no o mo hu dada o ti ona o se o ti ono e hu dada obi egiti na de hu
so si de ba no
anyway
you know media me bompire say that the DCE will be somebody who is also passionate about the
development. Wafa, o question be okay. Brennan ho. Menim bibia ka kire wo so wo ka kire bo so me frɛ ho fo a.
Me so adaw mase. One of my major policies I made see many so. And they say me wiase nyina te bo so me frɛ ho ka. Look, me wa bruchiri, me won cry. Ebi kra kumase. Utimi ka chu bi say me yemra hye bedwani e oboso me frɛ ho. Na obi sa o say oboso me frɛ ho. Away. Onim baby bosom frɛ ho
Anyway.
so me my fat to me who so say I've purposed myself say be baby I say me body no be who say you won pessoa bi wo Ghana ha asante memu a your friend bosom frɛ ho and your papa wo bosom frɛ ho no that is what I'm purposing.
Say what can say there still obi be busa say we you be hu bosom frɛ ho we
obehu no baby be kyerɛ onam Kumase na okɔ Konongo a your junction bi o friend Bomfa junction dodo na friend Bomfa Nkwanta udu sa Bomfa Nkwanta ho a run o right side in the next 20 minutes you are in Bosomefre.
Okay.
Ho ina edwabe a kopem atiase.
Okay.
Then you enter Bosomefre.
All right.
Okay. Say ufri Kumase nso na oba the same Bomfa junction you can do that. Utimi do your friend is junction way from Konongo there's another junction. Jaso Nkwanta. Uremo wa me mani follow kwai no de ubeba udu ofuasia. That is the boundary between Bosomefre ho and Asante Achim South. Also nyina akoya Bosomefre ho.
I see.
Ufri adanse unam sa kwai no so. Na udu Asukwa Junction. Udu Asukwa Junction.
Be fro be pono.
Asukwa Junction keti amon honum.
Asukwa
Junction. Na we urem.
Okay.
Say depending baby ufri adu biase na oba obe remove right ufri for me na oba obe remove left fi hoko nyina nso eye Bosomefre ho.
Okay.
Ufri ofonse ayere bi
Eastern region
ofonse ayere bi na oba ade eche yentemu aye pra no.
Okay.
Pra na da ho no eno pe na eche me ne kojo ponkroma entem ofonse ayere bi o tra pra no awura Bosomefre ho.
I see.
Ena ufri bekwai eno nso udu bekwai a uremu ewo Dwame side hono a wura Bosomefre ho.
I see.
Bosomefre ho no. So ejina baby a wo fa odeba Bosomefre ho. But we are in the heart of about 8 constituencies and yeshe omo finfiri.
I see.
Ene Bosomtwe bohye nsuo no hu nyina the whole Ashanti region constituencies mienu pe ena nananom ne Nyankopon adom yesuo. Nankade bia nkranfo no twa mpoasa no mabaye ho no mabehwe ne kakra na meka we no Easter we ankase misrewo
Where
aw
Easter yamba kase
bra
memra kase
Easter Monday
memra kase
bra ube fili weekends ni nyina o de bra be do
anyway.
so these are beautiful places.
All right.
Beautiful person ya abonote na amanfo ko sketch won so na no sa na yeso ye honum tie ba ye honum na amanfo ntie ye nka
Ntina wo ho.
ntina mo so be boa ye wadaroma
Tini afro so bra na be ka bi anyway. Alright, ya bra na so.
Abra me da was.
Be da